Hey, my name is William, and today I'm going to be doing the Matt Graham Bushcraft Atlatl challenge. And so the knife I'm going to be using is the Matt Graham primitive bush knife from Condor, and I think it's a total of 13 inches long. And so I'm going to be making an Atlatl. Alright, hey, so I wasn't able to film me cutting the wood because just the spot was too steep for my camera person to be able to get in there with me and just videotape me cutting. So, but I'll show you what I got. So I haven't done anything else to this, but I have a piece of maple and yeah, so I chose maple because it's good, strong wood. It's a little bit flexible, and it's a harder wood, and yeah, so that's why I chose it. It's just a good wood, straight grains, and yeah, so this is going to be my Atlatl. The actual Atlatl is the maple, and then I have my dart, which is about the diameter of my thumb at one end, and then it just kind of keeps tapering off to about my pinky. Elsie, back up from the camera. And this is also maple, and the reason why I chose maple is because the middle kind of has like a pith to it. I think that's what it's called. It's just real soft, so you can kind of carve it out real easy with your knife, but yet the outside's still good wood. So that's why I choose maple, and it's bendable and strong. And yeah, so I'm shooting for about a 6-foot dart is what I'm aiming for, but we'll see how it goes. All right, here we go. I'm going to try to straighten out some of these curves, because it's, yeah, I think you can see. Yeah, so I got this curve here. It's still pretty green. Well, it's really green. So I'm going to try to just use my knee here and just bend it till it straightens up, because I don't have a fire to do this with, because I can't make primitive fires yet. So we're going to have to do with hands and knees. But just trying to make it straight as possible. Look on this tip again. So it's pretty straight. It'll be good for what I want. And I want my dart fairly flexible. So I'm gonna cut it off about, let's see, that'd be a little bit over 6 feet. So I'm gonna cut it off just right here. So that's about the diameter of my thumb, and that's a good length width. Just because you got enough meat if you want to put a foreshaft in. You got enough room to carve with it if you want. It just kind of depends. But so I'm going to cut it. Get a measure again. Just about right here, and we'll see how that goes. So there we go. That is my dart. I'll still see which ends I'm going to use. I might put the fat end in front. Kind of just depends on how this back here works. But yes, we'll see. So that's fairly straight. I'll probably do a little bit. I'm going to do a little bit more to it, but it won't be perfect. This is just on the fly. So, all right, that's pretty good. I'll trim that rest up and so now I'm going to peel it or smooth it up a little bit. For this part, you want to be careful, because if you accidentally cut into your stick or your dart, you're going to ruin the strength of it. It won't be as strong as you need it to be, or when you throw it and it hits the dirt, it will snap at that spot. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. It works. It's pretty bendable. But let's see. Is that wide enough? Just slide this off here. And then round. All right. So I'll make this my end, small end. So if you can see, there's the part right in the middle. It's kind of more of a darker color. That is a softer spot. Let's see if I can. So I'm gonna take that spot, and I'm gonna take my knife, and I'm just gonna kind of carve a little spot for the spur of the atlatl to sit, and we'll see where she goes. Alright, there we go. So I don't know if you can see that, but I just kind of carved out the end so that way it fits in better. And that is it on this for right now. Alright, there you go. Hey! Alright, so I'm in a different spot. I'm back at my house, and kind of ran out of time. And so we came back here. My little brothers and sisters got antsy. So we're back here at my house now. I have my Atlatl dart. And that's pretty much finished. It's about as straight as I'm going to get it. And so I broke my first Atlatl. I just kind of wasn't turning out how I wanted it. So I stopped. And so we came back here. This is another piece of maple. And so I'm going to measure it out, and then I'm going to cut in the notch, and hopefully that works. It's a way I haven't done it. Well, I've done it twice, but I just always accidentally cut off the spur. So hopefully I'm going to try not to be able to do that this time. But this would work better for that because it's a straight grain and fairly hard. So that's what we're going to do. And we're going to do a hammer grip style, yeah, so here we go. And I'm using the Macram primitive bush knife. Alright, so I cut off my piece, and yeah, armpit about my fingertips, 1.5 inches down from my fingers, probably. And yeah, it's a good length. So now I'm gonna try to cut in the spur, so I got a log here, just so I can stable myself a little better. Actually, we'll go on the ground. Better angle. And I have a ton stick. Alright, so I just cut an X into the tip of mine. How the tip goes down my Atlatl, and now I'm gonna try to carve it out. See what happens. That's not too bad. Yeah, it's not too bad. Alright. So that's about good. Feels pretty good in my hand. And yeah, it didn't turn out too bad. So I kind of cut the notch into it. It's right here, or the spur. And it's not too bad for my first one, this style. But yeah, definitely have to pay close attention on when you're cutting it out, because you don't want to just kind of cut that off. Especially with straight grained wood. They're nice to cut down, but when you're trying to leave a space like this at the end, it's really easy to pop it off. So that works pretty good. And you want to make sure you have your spur, which is the tip right here. It goes straight down that lattle, and you want this part as straight as possible. About as straight as mine. And yeah, so that's pretty good. And so there's my there it is. There's my target I'm gonna be shooting at. So dimensions, about 1.5 feet by 2 feet tall. It should be an easy target to hit with my Atlatl. So here's my Atlatl with the spur. It's just a simple hammer grip. And then I have the dart, just maple, and small end for the connection piece, so that way it balances itself out. You want more weight in the front, so it hooks in like that. So the small end is about the size of my pinky, and then the big end is a little bit larger than my thumb. And yeah, so that's my dart. It's 6.5 feet tall, And all right, here I go. Ah. We're gonna stand up this time. Alright. We'll do one more throw and that'll be it. There we go. So yeah, that is my Atlatl and dart. My dart tip was a little bit too heavy, I would say, but it would have really knocked out a squirrel or a rabbit if I hit it. And yeah, so that was the third throw. I got a hang of it pretty quick. For my first time doing a hammer grip Atlatl and that kind of spur design, I think it was pretty good. But yeah, so I had fun with this challenge. I hope more people do it.